more than compensate for the lost years. And without any further ado, let me introduce you to each of them. So our president, Mr. Padam Dugar, is the chairman and managing director of Dugar Housing. Then our secretary, Mr. Arumugam, is the MD of Rajcom. And last but not the least, the market leader, the founder and chairman and managing director of Casa Grande. He is the convener for FAIRPRO this year, and we are very excited for what lies ahead. Now I will ask our president to come in. Oh, sorry, Mr. Arun. I think because I took it for granted that everyone already knows him. So yes, Mr. Arun Eman. Yeah. So I invite our president to share a few words about CREDAI to begin with.
She is our CEO for CREDAI Chennai, Ms. Angeline. I think being the 14th edition, if not, it would have been the 15th edition of FAIRPRO for the COVID last year, which we missed it. Ladies and gentlemen, I think CREDAI does not require a lot of introduction, but yes, today we are, I think, 85%, 90% market share of entire housing and commercial real estate being developed in Chennai and Tamil Nadu is from CREDAI members. So it's a very, I would say very warm and highly appreciated situation where most of our members who are developing projects in Chennai are from CREDAI. Mostly all the projects, of course, it's all RERA approved. We've been doing very well. The market has been good. We have been most of our developers, in fact, all the developers have been doing good sales. CREDAI as such, we have started a new initiative called CREDAI Chennai Foundation. It is meant for doing a lot of good to our industry, the people related to our industry, the laborers and all other connected people who are in the second line of the work, who are especially those people who are at the back end of the entire construction industry, which CREDAI this year has initiated to ensure that the entire construction laborers, whether it is from local or from the other parts of the country, who work with us to ensure it is being done well. Apart from that, I think few good things is the sales are good because also the home loans in rates of interest have come down. It is drastically very helpful for all our home buyers, and I think that's another, I would say, a very good push for the home buyers to buy a home, which is equal to or sometimes slightly more than the rental what they pay. So with these few words, I request our convener, Mr. Arun, to kindly talk about the FAIRPRO. Before that, on the 5th of March, the Chief Minister would be unveiling the vision, Real Estate Vision 2030 in Tamil Nadu at the Chennai Trade Center. And on the same day, we would be marking the start of 1 lakh insurance policies in collaboration with the Tamil Nadu Construction Welfare Board. This welfare scheme is, as I suggested, along with the CREDAI Chennai Foundation, is going to help all the construction laborers, not only them, but their family from birth to death. It includes education, it includes hospitalization, not just during the work, it includes marriage loan and all other benefits to the worker and their family. So this would be unveiled on the 5th of March by the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu has accepted to be part of the event. Over to you, Mr. Arun.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much. I don't know whether you guys had lunch. Not that we are providing lunch, there will be tea after this event. Let me tell you, why FAIRPRO as an event every year. வருஷம் FAIRPRO event நடக்குது. ஏன் அப்படின்றத let me tell you. FAIRPRO is from CREDAI, and the idea behind this event every time is to showcase as one solid unit of CREDAI, all the builders participating and showcasing all their projects at that time. And the most important thing is, it is just not about showcasing, it's not about making it very convenient for home buyers, because if you come there, you're looking for any project in Chennai, in the location, you will have options. So let's say, for example, you're looking out for an apartment, let us say in KK Nagar. Let us say you're looking out for an apartment in Thuripakam or something like that. You know, you come there, you'll find 7 to 8 or maybe even 10 to 12 builders having options there. So instead of really going through so much of research in internet and so on and so forth, you come there, you have all the options in front of you. So you can see all those projects, get an idea about what is the price people are quoting, compare, get a sense of what possibly it is, and buy. So to that extent, in the FAIRPRO ரொம்ப important for home buyers also. நிறைய events நடக்குது. Obviously we know that a lot of events of home buying happens by sometimes by bankers, sometimes by private event companies, etc. But there is no event as big as FAIRPRO from CREDAI. So in the வருஷம் what's different? The 14th year's FAIRPRO, what is different is what I wanted to talk about. The most important thing is for the first time in the history of FAIRPRO, we have taken a position and requested all the builders here, all the builders who are participating in the event, can you give, after this COVID pandemic, everything is over, first time together, can we all give our, for every project, the lowest price possible for those 3 days only. So you come to that event and you identify a project, the price you will get for those 3 days is something you will not get after that. Just the 4th day, the price would have gone up. For example, a builder has a project in, let's say, a location like Ashok Nagar. And Ashok Nagar, by and large, the price is about 14,000-15,000 rupees or 12,000-13,000 rupees per square foot. Just as an idea, soldier. For those 3 days, that builder has agreed or taken a pledge to offer it at a lower price, which is maybe 13,500, etc. And immediately after the event, the price would go back to the higher price or even much higher than what it was earlier. So, ida in the Varshatha most important thing. In fact, with actor Sohasin is the brand ambassador, is very unveiling the campaigns, advertisement campaigns, etc. The campaign itself is the lowest price pledge by CREDAI. Lowest price pledge by CREDAI, which means truly the lowest price you can buy any of the apartments. நீங்க ஒரு 15 லட்ச ரூபாய் 20 லட்ச ரூபாய்க்கு ஒரு அபார்ட்மெண்ட் வாங்கணும் இல்ல 40 லட்ச ரூபாய் வாங்கணும்னு நினைச்சீங்கன்னா அந்த 3 நாளைக்கு there's a very good chance you will get it at 38-37 lakhs. அந்த 3 நாள் அப்புறம் கண்டிப்பா அது 41-42 lakhs ஆகிடும். So both are assurance, the 3 days lowest price assurance and also the assurance that after the 3rd day, the 4th day onwards, after the FAIRPRO event is over, the builder will not offer it at that price anymore for that project. So this is the first time or first attempt. Usually when we have done FAIRPROs earlier, we have done very well. We have had huge walk-ins. But main reasons have been mostly, all the time it's been about offers. We'll give you this free, that free, abdindra marida. We also campaign. But we said this time, in the mari frill sale, okay, you buy a house from us, in this FAIRPRO event, you will get an iPhone or something like that. This is what we've done. In the first time, we'll give the lowest price possible for those 3 days. Abdindra, we have taken a pledge. All the builders, not 1-2 builders extra, every builder. The campaign format is 2 prices you will have. The 3 days price, which is the lowest price by the builder for that project, and the 3 days kapra enna price. Abdindra declare பண்ணி தான் கொண்டு போறோம். So that நீங்க அந்த advertisements-ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா next day அந்த advertisement papers-ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா second page of the paper-லயே உங்களுக்கு எல்லா அந்த 450 ப்ராஜெக்ட்டும் லிஸ்ட் ஆயிருக்கும். Who's the builder? What's the builder's project's name? Whether that project has 2, 3, 4 bedrooms, whatever. Plus, அது பக்கத்தே ஒரு price இருக்கும். That price is the lowest price for the 3 days. And the 3 days அப்புறம் என்ன priceன்றதையும் declare பண்ணிடும். So this is what is the whole excitement or we are very excited about this event because we think when we give a very honestly true lowest price for the home buyers, கண்டிப்பா அதை யூஸ் பண்ணிப்பாங்க. They will come excited to come and buy, make bookings on that event. The second thing is obviously you come there, you see all the projects. You see all the projects which are going to be there in every location which you always wanted to buy. So you see a whole gamut of things and we adding up a lot of comfort features like you want site visit immediately from there, we are organizing it. In fact, if you book there, okay, it's not a big thing, but it's a small token of appreciation that you come and book in FAIRPRO, you get a coupon of 10,000 rupees worth. All those things. So we're doing those smaller things, but the most important thing I want to tell you is, நீங்க யாராவது வீடு வாங்கணும்னு நினைச்சா கூட அந்த 3 நாள் is a great time to buy. we have taken to pledge to give the lowest price. இந்த price அதுக்கப்புறம் கிடைக்காது. இதுதான் உண்மை. So this is what makes it very important, very special, because home buyers will get benefited. The whole, ecosystem per se will, do better because of this. And also want to just chip in one, two thoughts that how is real estate doing? அப்படின்ற question எல்லாருக்குமே இருக்கு. Is it a good time to buy a home? அப்படின்ற question a lot of people carry in their mind now. இதுக்கு வந்து straight answer என்னன்னா வந்து கோடுக்கு அப்புறம் market was a little slow, then it picked up very well, then the second wave happened, again it slowed, but today market is very healthy. We are very, very happy about the volumes of sales we are doing. All the builders, in fact across the country, country is doing very well in real estate, by the way. If a Bangalore எடுத்தீங்கன்னா they've done very, very well. And Tamil Nadu also, Chennai builders have done extremely well. Good builders with good track record of, finishing, etc. All of us have sold, very, very well. So that's a good sense. So when the market is looking good, and people are buying consistently, normally itself the price will slowly start moving. All we are saying is, before it starts moving normally higher, கொஞ்சம் விலை ஏறுறதுக்கு முன்னாடியே இந்த 3 நாள் ஸ்பெஷல் ஆயிடுது. Because we are giving it at very, very attractive prices. All the builders, all the projects are going to be at the lowest price as a pledge. So you can be rest assured that, there will be a lot of value. So our request to the press fraternities, please make a reasonably good news out of this. Publish a sizable, big size article. Don't put some small snippet somewhere. That's our only request. Because it will reach home buyers, there will be value. And it's from CREDAI, which is the most important organized forum in the real estate fraternity. So when we say something, we really mean it. So you can be rest assured of that. And anything else, Padam, you think?
We'll leave it open for
Yeah. Sure. So please, support us to, yeah.
Anything we need to say is, no other industry comes together and showcases.
So true. So true. So actually, many industries operate competition la ella onna சேர்ந்து எதுவும் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. Because though we are all, together in CREDAI, we are all competition by ourselves, as in one builder competes with another builder. So Padam, thanks so much for that. Yeah, interesting. So, but we are very united. We support one another to do better. We support one another for better practices, etc. And we support one another to create an event like this, which benefits us, no doubt, in terms of we do some sales and we do some good, business. At the same time, it's benefiting the home buyers, because the home buyer is getting a home cheaper for those 3 days, and that's very important. So on the news matra neenga kondu poi sekrada is our only request. So we ask for your support to write a relevant article about what Padam has shared and what I have shared, so that there'll be a lot of help for normally anybody who's looking to buy a home. And I'm sure everybody who's looking to buy a home, and people always are constantly aspiring to buy a home. So on that note, so thanks so much again. Thank you so much for this, taking time out to come for this event. We made you wait for a half an hour because, we are waiting for the others to come, etc. So thanks so much for this. After this, we'll take questions. But just before that, we'll just show you what the event is. We just made a small video of that. Is the video ready, engineering? Not ready, engineering? So one minute. So we'll show you the video of what the event is. And we'd like to take questions as I'm seated. Thank you so much. Thank you. All the banks have agreed to give a special rate and special offers and schemes for this event, be it processing fee waiver to maybe slightly a low rate. Might not be too much, but I'm sure they agreed to give. In fact, SBI, HDFC, ICICI Bank, LIC, a lot of people have agreed to be a part of this event. So they'll all be there. They'll give immediate sanctions, and you will also get some special offers during these 3 days. Always, I'll tell you, sir, the minute you say processing fee, that's true, because everywhere they charge processing fee of 5 to 10 to 15,000 or even percentage of the loan. That gets paid itself is anyways money in your pocket to want. They all have agreed to give about 20 bips or 0.2% lower, etc. for that. So we don't know what they will come up with on the day, because we can't really, stand for that. But they have told that they'll give a special offer for those 3 days. So which also makes it very, very good. But forget them. We are giving you special offer. We are giving you homes cheaper. So please write. Maybe please buy.
On the project side, would you showcase more, affordable projects? Is there any specific focus on the project side? Would there be more middle level, mid-income level projects?
Sir, the projects which you are showcasing I'll tell you the whole gamut is there. From 30 lakhs or 25 lakhs an apartment from various builders to all the way to 4 crores, 3.5 crores is there. So, 4 crore, 5 crore தான் நிறைய இருக்குன்னா கிடையவே கிடையாது. மெட்ராஸ் அவ்வளோ ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸே கிடையாது அந்த மாதிரி ப்ரைஸில். இட்ஸ் ப்ராடம்லி the 1 crore and below தான் நம்மளோட மெயின் ப்ராடக்ட். கிட்டத்தட்ட 70 to 80% of the offerings will be in that price range only. From the 30 lakhs to that about 1 crore. So that's the main spectrum of price. That's what we have. And நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு 30 lakh வீடு வாங்குறவங்க price revenue or volume of sales for them, would you have a sense for them?
300 crores.
300 crores is what, I mean, I didn't know this. Same 3-day event, but we missed it last year.
21 we skipped.
So in terms of inventory, do you see new projects getting launched in Chennai? Because there is a view that Chennai has not seen big new launches in the recent months. I know, of course, due to the higher inventory levels. Has it been balanced?
In fact, it's not higher inventory levels. Inventory levels have totally crashed. In fact, there's very limited supplies, which is why, in fact, builders could be tempted to even increase the price now. Because if there's only lesser supply, this is the time maybe we can get that 100-200 rupees more per square foot and increase the price. But actually what is important is whether we see more and more supplies, because more volumes of new houses, new projects get launched, it will be very good, because good projects, quality development keep increasing. We don't want to keep seeing the ones which have been sold in the last 3-4 years. So that will be good, but at the moment I fully agree that too many new projects have not come. The inventory levels are very, very low in Chennai. Yeah.
The inventory level is less than 3,000. It means completed projects in Chennai. Less than 3,000 units. So it's like, so little. It's just that it's scattered in different locations. But so inventory, as Arun said, please understand the completed projects, which is called inventory, is less than 3,000. This is authentic data from all our developers together, including the research wing, which does this.
So compared to what was the previous year's numbers?
See, previous year, actually it was exaggerated. Even in 2020, we were 5,000 plus. But please remember, we have also sold the ongoing construction and new launches happened. The difference has come down because there have been some delays in some earlier projects. But now today it is only 3,000 flats, at least 3,000 plus.
Even on ongoing projects, by and large the stock values come down quite a bit. There is not so much of stock. In fact, no builder is per se worried. But what's got to be good is the number of new projects coming in, etc. The quality of development is getting better.
Just one more question. See, we see a trend of people moving towards, close to the, near completed houses, projects which are almost in the verge of completion. That is the trend people have been talking about it. What is your take on that? Is Chennai people are really waiting for the people to get some completed?
I will tell you, sir, we launch more or less about a project a month, as one of the companies who operate. I am realizing that people are very, very happy to even buy during groundbreaking. I'll tell you why people buy. Obviously anybody will like to buy it at the end finished. The point is the builder knows he can ask for a premium when it's finished. The customer knows that price he doesn't want to pay. What happens between somebody who buys at the time of groundbreaking to somebody who buys in the end when handover? I'll tell you what is the difference. Is the interest he pays during the time of purchase, when he pays installments of various stages. Interest, it's called the pre-EMI. The pre-EMI cost of an apartment, even of a delayed project, that's the other worry, if a project gets delayed. Even of a delayed project, might go to 350 to 400 to 500 rupees by and large, I'm talking about per square foot, higher. But you want to buy a finished home, no builder is going to charge you anything less than 800 to 900 rupees. And the option at the time of groundbreaking, in terms of seeing all the options today, people are looking at Vastu, people are looking at exact sizes, people are looking at which floor they want to buy. So all those options are available to him when he is buying only at the groundbreaking stage. Okay, because today people want to see this facing, that facing, they want to buy this size, they want to buy in this floor, they want to buy swimming pool facing, they want to buy closer to club. So many such asks are there. So on the options, so the finished projects, huge inventory, completed, supplies available like Delhi market, sir. Period again.
I was asking if the competition is same. There were a lot of delays in a lot of projects. So people generally, okay, let's wait for the projects to see some progress and all. So then we'll think about it.
See, I'll tell you what. When a project is in the next 12 months to 24 months handover kind of thing, they don't have a problem. But when very large, maybe bigger national players who are coming in operating and very conflicting 5 years, 6 years kind of a timeline, no, there they are not very comfortable. Then they want to you see at least enough of the construction being progressed or finished, where at least from now in another 24 months I'll get a home. That psychologically நம்ம ஊர்ல வந்து they want to have this comfort of இன்னொரு 2 வருஷம் வீடு வந்துரும். இப்போ டெல்லி பாம்பேல நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா தைரியமா 7 வருஷம் சொல்லுவாங்க. You can go buy a house and they'll say 7 years முடிக்கிறதுக்கு. 7 years சொன்னோம்னா இங்க வந்து a lot of people think I would even retire, boss. So it's not the comfort. So people don't want that. People don't mind buying at construction stage. But I agree to one thing which you're saying. But maybe at the ground breaking என்றது போய் கொஞ்சம் progress ஆகட்டுமே, அதுக்கப்புறம் வாங்கலாமேன்ற ஒரு மைண்ட் செட் வந்திருக்கு கண்டிப்பா. But reliable builders, see, சென்னையை பொறுத்தவரைக்கும் சார், we have very disciplined practice. All the builders have very disciplined practice. இங்க டிலே ஆயிருக்குன்னு ஆகலாம்னு சொல்ல. பட் இங்கெல்லாம் டிலேன்றது 6 மாசம் 9 மாசம் 1 வருஷம் அதிகபட்சம் நான் சொல்றது. நீங்க டெல்லி மாதிரி ப்ராஜெக்ட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 5 வருஷம் டிலே பண்ற ப்ராஜெக்ட்லாம் இருக்கு. ஸோ அதனால தான் இங்க அந்த பெரிய கன்சர்ன் இல்லை யாருக்கும்.
Just to add, on the data of what is available on delayed projects, on the RERA data, we are the lowest in terms of what you call legal issue, not completed projects, abandoned projects. In fact, we are as good as 0. Number 2, the complaint levels at RERA, I think let's keep that as a benchmark, because if that is to be trusted by everybody. The complaints level from the developer side on delay is the lowest, and the compliance level is highest. So if we keep RERA as a data, as benchmark, I think Chennai is definitely, as Arun said and we all know, we are very much, I would say disciplined. Very important is, just like everybody has, just to add, there are buyers definitely who want to buy at the start. There are some who want to come in the middle, some who did not know about it, have heard about it and come later. There's a lot of things, because that minute we start, it's not necessarily the entire Chennai knows about it. So there's some people may not know about it. So then somebody has told them, no, it's something coming up there. So that's how the whole process of start to end happens. So definitely we have seen a change in the trend of what used to be at least 2 years back, or people want, or fear of not completing. That fear is totally gone. Today, they have started coming in at least in few of our projects, at least my projects, and I'm sure he is also confirming the same. Before we have even broken the ground, after a RERA approval, people are booked with us. So there are various levels of people who are coming in. So I think Chennai people are very much matured. They know much better about us than what we know about them, what we know about ourselves. So I think they are very well informed. They are informed through our bankers, they are informed through our reference customers. They are perfectly well informed. So in fact, when they come today, I would say the cycle of decision making has come down drastically. Earlier, the decision making used to take 2, 3, 4 visits or 5 visits, or sometimes even 10 visits. Today it has come down to 2 to 3 visits on average. Somebody is coming the first time, bringing the family the second time, and is closing the deal. So that's a very healthy trend today.
Sir, with COVID, footfalls could be a concern for you. Are you looking at any virtual mode of viewing the exhibition or anything?
Okay. On COVID point, one important thing is work from home still continues for many people. People have moved on to larger homes. Am I right, Arun? Yeah. People have moved on to larger rooms, and we have also, some of our developers also giving work from home rooms as a third room. Yes, we also have our existing, we have launched our portal called CREDAI365.com. So that the options of seeing all the projects remains still there, and is the first time in the country a WhatsApp based portal. You just have to click in and you get the entire details on your WhatsApp, because that's the fastest mode which any age group understands. Second, you are able to do a video call, a site visit video call through that particular developer, whomever you want. So that provision which we started still remains, and it is active on that. So you want to add?
The question is the FAIRPRO being a big event and you're worried about the safety.
No, but like all these online events, would it be applicable for FAIRPRO events also?
No, we really, actually not really, we have made it offline. That's the truth. So the point is this. I think slowly all of us have come to the mindset that this whole COVID is getting out of our mind. We don't want to act irresponsible. Obviously, all the COVID protocols will be followed. In fact, will be followed stringently in terms of temperature checking, to possibly supporting people who walk in with masks, to everything, and we'll ensure all the protocols are maintained. But by and large, my sense and my 2 cents of this is that somewhere people are getting a little ready to live life of COVID being a past tense. In fact, in this room, I'm seeing 50 to 60%, though we have insisted on masks, not wearing masks, including ourselves. So that's how bad or indisciplined we become. We are not encouraging that. All I'm saying is it's getting out of people's mind. So we will take all the precautionary measures, but we feel that we are okay at the moment to conduct an event. Otherwise, the government would not allow an event like this, and nor would we act irresponsible to do an event like that. I think people are ready to get on with this. You go to most of our sites on a Saturday or a Sunday. You know, any of the sites which are selling well. In India, we are seeing about 30 to 40 customers who brought in with the children, father, mother, everybody. So, varanga. So, நாங்களா திருப்பி கோவிட் பார்த்துவாங்க சொன்னாலும் யாரும் ரொம்ப பயப்படுற மாதிரி தெரியல. People are getting on with life. You go see Sara, Ranganath Street, not that we are discounting the importance of what you rightly pointed out. We are taking all precautions, but by and large I think people are okay, and hence we are also okay to go about with the event like this. ஆமாம் சார், எல்லாமே ரேரா அப்ரூவ் ப்ராஜெக்ட், கன்ஃபார்ம்டா எல்லாமே ரேரா அப்ரூவ் ப்ராஜெக்ட். Any other questions?
It is a start of the welfare and insurance scheme. Start of it, which we, in fact, supposing 500 sites we have, 200 laborers per site, we will touch 1 lakh. So this is a launch of the to do the 1 lakh insurance. Yeah, it is in collaboration with the Tamil Nadu Construction Welfare Board. So this is part of the Tamil Nadu government initiative, wherein we are going to be, we are participating and associating with them to ensure all the laborers, whether it is in migrant laborers or the local laborers, they are being registered into this. Because if you see, during COVID times, we could not get data of the registered, unregistered people. So many issues were there. So government of Tamil Nadu, along with us, we have initiated that, because some organized body, because if tomorrow any incident happens, anything happens, so that will be much better for it. Because if any insurance we do through an insurance company, we may be limited with the death, but this coverage is for the family, from marriage to education to accident outside the site, accident at the site, from 5 lakhs to 10,000 rupees, including maternity benefits. So these are something which only the man gets an accident cover when he dies, but this is something which is while he is alive, his family is supported, which is I think it's a very good initiative which the government is taking it forward, and we are aggressively and wholeheartedly ensuring it is done, because most of the laborers are coming from our sites, and we being 85-90% market share, so we want to ensure that everybody is covered. Whether he works in A site or B site, he still has a card, a smart card that shows that is what he covers for. Sorry?
How many people would get benefited out of this? Number of laborers you think will be covered in the scheme?
Yeah, if you take 1 lakh, it's 1 lakh families. Minimum to be our target is to touch 1 lakh in next 3 to 4 or maximum 6 months. Because there will be a team of people who will be going to each of the sites, ensure they are getting registered, and it has been registered through an Aadhaar linked, bank account linked process.
There is a central government registration portal for the non-resident workers. That is also used for insurance.
Possible, but I think nothing better than the local state which can support it much stronger than running around.
One more thing I want to add is after agriculture, construction employees are highest in the country. About 10 to 11% of the whole country is employed in the construction and infrastructural field. So that's something we as a fraternity or an industry we take a lot of pride in, because we need to employ people, right, ultimately. Otherwise, what the first biggest is agriculture, and that's something it's totally unorganized, and it's not organized, but this is at least organized. So when so many people are coming under the rungs of people who are working in construction sites, Ingo somewhere, if we take care of them, I think this is a big social thought by itself, as in if they are covered. So even during COVID times, a lot of our builder fraternity, we all struggle to keep them reasonably safer, provide them, even the 2-3 months when there was lockdown, etc. A lot of people provided, all of the builders, food and comfortable shelter and maybe any of the hygiene needs, etc. So I feel proud about the fact that we do these things from a good heart, And these kind of initiatives supported by the government, like insurance being provided for them from a Mediclaim, etc., is a big benefit. So look at the percentage of people who start getting covered, because it's 10%, it's again 10% Tamil Nadu also, no? 10% now 11% of the people are being employed in construction industry have insurance. It's a big thing. It's a big thing.
In fact, we have to say that generally insurance is done to the person who is working, but here we are extending it to the family itself. So I think that is a very important thing, that the family behind is whether it is education, maternity, medical, everything is taken care of.
இதில் 3 daysல வந்து இன்சூரன்ஸ் பாலிசி ஏதாவது இருக்கா சார் பையர்ஸ்க்கு?
Sorry?
3 daysல வந்து பையர்ஸ்க்கு வந்து இன்சூரன்ஸ் ஏதாவது இருக்கா?
See, when the buyers, they have an option through when they see, first of all, the buyers, they have an option which they have, which many of them are not taking it. When the home loans they are taking, we have been recommending and they have been insisting from the banks to take the insurance, because after COVID life is highly uncertain, so we can't leave liability. But then some people do take it seriously, and we have a insurance linked with the home loan. So anything happens to the or the EMI person, or the person who is paying the EMI, the breadwinner of the family, that encashment of insurance policy offsets the loan. So I am sure the family gets the home debt free. Good evening, everybody. CREDAI Chennai lends the greetings. I think CREDAI Chennai is holding 85%, 90% market share of the residential and commercial development in Chennai, and we are coming out with the FAIRPRO. More details Arun will say. We are also launching the insurance and welfare scheme for the construction labours on the 5th, which will be inaugurated or launched by the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. I think this is one of the first initiative in the country where all the construction labours and the families would be taken care. And more details on the FAIRPRO, I request Arun, our convener, to kindly give more details on the FAIRPRO.
Thanks so much. Thanks. This FAIRPRO event is very, very special. It's the 14th event after one skip which happened last year, where we couldn't come to the FAIRPRO because of COVID. This FAIRPRO is at a very top league because of the fact that 400 projects by 80 builders being showcased. So when a home buyer comes, he has all the options of seeing all the projects in any location he prefers. The most important thing is, in this edition of FAIRPRO, we have taken from CREDAI a special pledge, a pledge to give the prices at the lowest possible ever. For the 3 days of FAIRPRO event, we want to give the home buyers the projects at a lowest price, which means a project which normally sells at 3,400, 500 rupees is will be sold at 3,200 or 100. And after the 3 days, the price will be revised back to the same price or even higher. So we want the home buyers to come and benefit out of this FAIRPRO event, which is being offered by CREDAI, by buying a home at much cheaper price than what he would normally buy it. So this is the specialty of this event, and this is what we look forward to the support. Thank you.
In fact, the largest participation of all the developers is this year. We have huge number of projects, and all developers are participating.
And the project sizes range from as low as 25-30 lakhs apartments and plots, and 10 lakh, 15 lakh apartments and plots, to all the way to 5 to 10 crores. So you have whole range of projects being offered, be it villas, apartments, plots, and all the whole range.